And it is time now for the Muletrain News Program on this Wednesday, May the 6th, 2015. Brought to you today by the First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant.
Saturday is Election Day in Muleshoe, and it is a very important day. And there will be a city election as well as a school board election, and the polls will be open for both the city and the school board from 7 in the morning Saturday till 7 Saturday night. All voting will be at Muleshoe City Hall. On Tuesday, it was the very last day to vote early in these elections. We urge you to be sure and exercise your right, your freedom, and vote. Also, we will be carrying on the air and on the web and also our Facebook and our Twitter, the election returns here on Reach Broadband Channel 6. And you will note that the City Council will not meet this coming Monday. That is their actual meeting day, but they will have a special call meeting on May the 18th, and they are moving that back to canvass the election results from the Saturday election in the city of Muleshoe. 622 early votes were cast in the city election and 99 early votes in the school board election in Muleshoe. And be sure and listen for election returns on Saturday night after the polls close here online and on the air on Channel 6. And now it's time for weather. The weather is brought to you by 5 Area Telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, and we received another 27/100ths of an inch of moisture officially in Muleshoe. And on Tuesday morning at 7 o'clock, we got 1 14/100ths. It fell during Monday night and early on Tuesday morning. So we have a total this week of 1 41/100ths of an inch of moisture over this week in Muleshoe. And that is official. The high in Muleshoe, 72, the low, 46. And on Wednesday morning at 7 o'clock, it was a cool spring 49 degrees. And now a message from our sponsor.
Due to the impending sale of Plateau Wireless to AT&T, the Muleshoe Plateau office located at 5 Area Telephone will be closing effective May 15th. All future transactions will need to be processed through the Clovis Plateau office at 2701 North Prince Street. 5 Area apologizes for any inconvenience this may cause and hope that the transition will be as seamless as possible. 5 Area thanks you for your many years of support and are grateful that they've had the opportunity to serve you. Payments will need to be remitted to the Clovis address, and all questions for service should be directed to the toll-free number 877-PLATEAU. That's 877-752-8328. And again, the Plateau office at 5 Area Telephone here in Muleshoe will close effective May the 15th, 2015. And it is time now for the weather forecast brought to you today by 5 Area Telephone, West Plains Telecommunications. Again, over Monday and Tuesday here at the National Weather Service Station at Channel 6 in Muleshoe, we got an inch and 41/100ths. The Mesonet site, 2 miles south of Muleshoe, got an inch and 45/100ths. Some other area rain totals: Amherst got an inch and 63/100ths. Anton got 2 inches and 83/100ths. Denver City, 4 inches and 4/10ths. Floydada, 3 inches and 34/100ths. Freona got 2 inches and 3/10ths. Hereford, an inch and 36/100ths. Levelland, 2 inches and 66/100ths. Lubbock, which is 3 miles west-northwest of the city limits, got 4 inches and 58/100ths. Morton got an inch and 68/100ths, Alton an inch and 78/100ths, and Tahoka got nearly 7 inches of rain over Monday and Tuesday. Of course, lots of flooding. Lubbock and south of there is Tahoka got 7 inches of rain in a 48-hour period over Monday and Tuesday. They had no school at Tahoka on Tuesday. Plainview got 3 inches and 19/100ths. Post got 5 inches and 28/100ths, and Rawls got 4 inches and 17/100ths. And again, here at the Weather Service station at Channel 6 in Muleshoe, we got 1 inch and 41/100ths, and the Mesonet site got 1 inch and 45/100ths. There are some rain chances in our forecast for the remainder of this week. Sunny today, high near 80 degrees, southwest winds between 15 and 20 miles per hour. No rain chances today during the day on Wednesday, but tonight, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms for the Muleshoe area, partly cloudy with a low around 55. A 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms during the day on Thursday, mostly sunny, high near 81, south winds 5 to 15 miles per hour. Thursday night, another 20% chance of rain, mostly clear, low around 51. Friday, again, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms, sunny with a high near 81 degrees. Friday night, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly clear, low around 50. Saturday, again, a 30% chance of rain, mostly cloudy, low around 78. Saturday night, mostly clear with a low around 46. Sunday, sunny, high near 76 degrees, mostly clear Sunday night, low around 43. And repeating our forecast for this Wednesday afternoon for the Muleshoe area, sunny, high near 80 degrees, southwest winds between 15 and 20 miles per hour. Then tonight, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms, partly cloudy with a low around 55. Thursday, mostly sunny, high near 81 with a 20% chance of rain. Mostly clear Thursday night, low around 51 with another 20% chance of rain. 5-area telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast.
Senor Tomas Chacon, 82, of Muleshoe, died Monday, and the rosary will be recited Thursday evening at 6 o'clock in Ellis Funeral Home Chapel here in Muleshoe. He was a member of the Catholic Church, and his body will be taken back to Mexico for burial. Please remember all the family of Tomas Chacon, 82, of Muleshoe, in your prayers. He died Monday, and the rosary will be recited in Muleshoe Thursday evening at 6 at Ellie's Funeral Home Chapel, and the body will be taken back to Mexico for burial there.
Tomas Chacon is survived by his wife, Evangelina Chacon, 5 sons, Thomas of Sudan, Jose Chacon of Muleshoe, Hugo of Chihuahua, Mexico, Francisco of Muleshoe, and Leonel Chacon, also of Muleshoe. 3 daughters survive him, Rosa Alicia Chacon of Chihuahua, Yolanda of Chihuahua, Amelia of Muleshoe. 4 sisters, Ursula Chacon, Juana, Lorenza, Concepcion, and 4 brothers, Pedro, Simon, Jesus, and Alejo Chacon. 20 grandchildren and 20 great-grandchildren. Please keep the family of Thomas Chacon on your prayer list today.
Robert Wagner, 80, of Clarendon, the brother of Dorothy Wire of Muleshoe, died Sunday. He formerly lived here in Muleshoe. Graveside funeral services were held Wednesday morning at 10 in the Citizen Cemetery of Clarendon with the Reverend Darrell Evans, formerly of Muleshoe, and of course he is the son-in-law of Dorothy and David Wire of Muleshoe, officiating. Robertson Funeral Directors of Clarendon were in charge of the funeral arrangement for Robert Hickman Wagner, who was born May the 24th, 1934 in Tahoka to Clyde and Dovey Wagner. They later moved to Muleshoe, where he grew up. He married Norma Gay Graves on April the 18th, 1954, here in Muleshoe. Survivors are his son, Robert Brett Wagner of West Virginia, his daughters, Kim Mays and Kay Wagner, both of Amarillo, his sister, Dorothy Wire, and her husband David of Muleshoe, and 6 grandchildren plus 11 great-grandchildren. The Wagner family asked that memorials be sent to the American Heart Association. Please remember all of the family of Robert Wagner, 80 of Clarendon, formerly of Muleshoe, in your prayers. The brother of Dorothy Wire of Muleshoe. Homer Sanders, Jr., 97 of Amarillo, formerly of Muleshoe, died Thursday of last week. He owned Sanders Lumber Company here in Muleshoe, which was located at the corner of U.S. Highway 84 and West 2nd Street. Funeral services were held Tuesday afternoon at St. Paul United Methodist Church in Amarillo, with military honors at the graveside in Memorial Gardens Cemetery in Amarillo, under the direction of Greg Schooler Garden Funeral Directors there. Homer Sanders was born October 2nd, 1917, to Helen and Jesse Brooks Sanders. Homer Sanders Sr. was his father. Homer grew up in Floydada and Kittaquay. He attended New Mexico Military Institute in Roswell and the University of Texas in Austin. He served as a first lieutenant in the Army Quartermaster Corps between 1941 and 45. He was at the bombing of Pearl Harbor and behind enemy lines at the Battle of the Bulge. In Europe, he was part of the 28th Infantry Division. Homer Sanders received 2 Purple Heart medals. He received the Bronze Star for leading a platoon of soldiers from behind enemy lines back to the Allied forces. While both were stationed in England, Homer and his future wife, Kay, who was a second lieutenant in the Army Medical Corps and a physical therapist, were married in Paris, France, on June the 9th, 1945, at a hospital where Kay was stationed. After the war, they moved to Muleshoe, where he owned Sanders Lumber Company. Once they moved to Amarillo, Homer Sanders became a commercial real estate agent for Caldwell Banker. Please remember all the family of Homer Sanders, Jr., 97 of Amarillo, formerly of Muleshoe, whose funeral was Tuesday afternoon in Amarillo. The family suggests memorials to the Medical Center League House of Amarillo. He is survived by his grandson and a daughter-in-law. The Lady Mules softball team will play the best of 2 out of 3 games versus Kermit in the area playoff round in La Mesa. The first game will be Friday evening at 6 o'clock, the second Saturday morning at 10, and if a third game is needed, it will be immediately after the second game, all games in La Mesa. We'll be back with more Muletrain news in just one moment, and we'll tell you about a farmer resident who's a member of the Oklahoma Slow Pitch State Championship girls team.
Chips are delicious. Have you been wasting time looking for a good meal? Well, go to Leal's Mexican Restaurant in Muleshoe at 1010 West American Boulevard and try the Irma's Special. If you are under 12, try the grilled cheese. You know Leal's in Muleshoe is the original Leal's Mexican restaurant. I highly recommend it. 5 generations of our family have eaten at Leal's. What did you say, Isla? Chips are delicious.
And Leal's Mexican Restaurant, celebrating 58 years in business, along with the First Bank, presents to you this edition of the Muletrain News. The First Bank is proud to announce First Bank Online, FBMuleshoe.com. Transfer funds easily between accounts, make loan payments, view current and previous statement activity, pay bills online with bill pay banking anytime with 24/7 access. Call or come by today, 202 South 1st Street, 806-272-4515. The First Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender. The following is a message paid for by the concerned citizens of Bailey County. Excessive alcohol consumption in the United States costs the economy $223.5 billion per year. Lost productivity is $162 billion. Healthcare costs $24.5 billion. Criminal justice is $21 billion, and other effects $16 billion. That's $746 for every man, woman, child in the United States, according to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention. The CDC's recommendation for controlling the costs of excessive alcohol consumption: regulate the availability of alcohol according to the CDC fact sheet preventing excessive alcohol use. On May 9th, please vote against alcohol sales in Muleshoe. The preceding has been paid for by the concerned citizens of Bailey County.
Caitlin Schuster, formerly of Muleshoe, was a member of the Arnett Lady Wildcats softball team that won the Oklahoma Slow Pitch State Championship game Tuesday in Shawnee over Leedy, Oklahoma girls. The team was also academic state champions with a 3.9 grade point average overall. Caitlin Schuster is the daughter of Melinda Schuster of Woodward, Oklahoma, a 1998 graduate of Muleshoe High School, and her grandparents are Lindy and Alex Schuster, formerly of Muleshoe. Her great-grandmother is Carrie John Schuster of Muleshoe, and the late Jack Schuster, and the late Ruby Lee and Ernest Kerr. Congratulations to you, Caitlin Schuster, and your Arnett Lady Wildcats, State of Oklahoma slow pitch champions. You know, we always like to talk about farmer residents, and I found out that Bill Hart, who was the son of the late Ruby and Houston Hart of Muleshoe, is the pastor of the COP Austin Cathedral of Praise and has been since 1984. He and his wife Sue, of course, live there in Austin. And this is National Nurses Week, and that is May the 6th through the 12th, and it's also National School Nurses Week. We recognize these people in our community, and at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center, they're going to be honoring one of their own later this week. At the Oneida Wagnon Senior Citizen Center, they urge you to come and enjoy their library. It's full of large print books, and watch their large screen TV and Channel 6 on that. They have lunch weekdays at 11:30, and the meals are excellent, we are told, and you are asked to give, if you're 60 or above, a $3 donation. Guests, $5 donation. According to Rhonda King, they play dominoes and 80 and have a lot of fun. The May board meeting will be Monday at 12:30, and the public is welcome. The senior companions will have lunch at the Oneida Wagnon Center on Wednesday, May the 13th at 11:30, and they will play Farkle at 12:30 that afternoon. Bingo is Thursday at 1:30 for all senior citizens at the Oneida Wagnon Senior Citizen Center. Grief Share meets every Wednesday at 5:30 at the Calvary Baptist Church here in Muleshoe, located in the Richland Hills section of town, and everyone is certainly welcome to the Grief Share support group on Wednesdays at 5:30 at the Calvary Baptist Church.
Teresa Laverne Nix, 71, of Dallas, passed away Saturday, April the 26th in Dallas. She is the sister of Beverly Turney and her husband Dennis of Muleshoe. She was born September the 21st, 1943 in Seymour, Texas, to Truman and Frances Slayton Nix. Teresa was buried in Enoch's Cemetery. Teresa attended and graduated from Littlefield High School in 1962. She graduated from Texas Tech Methodist School of Medical Technology in 1969. She worked in the medical field for 40 years. She loved gardening and her pets, was preceded in death by her parents. Survivors include her sister Beverly Turney and husband Dennis Emilshoe, a niece Melinda Locke and her husband Chris of Sudan, a nephew Monty Turney and his wife Nicole of Littlefield, a great niece Chelsea Locke of Lubbock, and 3 great-nephews, Brandon Locke of Sudan, Stetson Turney of Littlefield, and Scott English of Littlefield. Donations can be sent to the American Cancer Society, 3411 73rd Street, Lubbock, Texas, 79423. Online condolences can be made at ellisfuneralhomes.com. Please keep the family of Teresa Laverne Nix on your prayer list today. We'll be back with more Muletrain news in just one moment.
Hello. I'm Irene Mason, and I'm a candidate for mayor for the city of Muleshoe. I have served as a council member for 8 years and have been active in the Texas Municipal League as a board of director, helping cities maintain local control. You may know me for my full-time job as counselor working at DeShazo Elementary with your children. Romans 12:12 tells us to rejoice in hope, be patient in tribulation, be constant in prayer. On May 9th, you will have the freedom and privilege to make important decisions that will affect the entire community. Honor the sacrifices that have been made to secure this freedom by casting your vote. I would greatly appreciate your support to continue to serve this incredible community and celebrate its successes by voting for Irene Mason. Thank you very much.
Election Day is Saturday, May the 9th, 7 a.m. till 7 p.m. at Muleshoe City Hall. Early voting April 27th through May the 5th, 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. Extended early voting hours, 7 a.m. till 7 p.m. on April 28th and May 5th, all at Muleshoe City Hall. The preceding has been paid for by the committee to elect Irene Mason. The swing bed program now available at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center, 708 South 1st Street, for the patient who is no longer in need of acute medical care but is not yet comfortable functioning independently at home. Call for more information on the swing bed program, 806-272-4524, the Muleshoe Area Medical Center. Following is paid for by Citizens for Economic Gain. The Muleshoe Economic Development Corporation recently hired the retail coach to conduct a Muleshoe trade area analysis, which revealed that $4,934,520 is spent annually by area residents on packaged alcohol. If these purchases are made in Muleshoe instead of Clovis, Littlefield, Dimmitt, Morton, or Lubbock, it would result in the city of Muleshoe and Bailey County receiving an additional $98,690.40 in sales tax per year in alcohol sales alone. Keep Muleshoe area tax dollars in Muleshoe. Vote yes on alcohol sales for Muleshoe on May 9th. The preceding has been paid for by Citizens for Economic Gain.
Members of the year of the Zeta Rho chapter of Beta Sigma Phi, Debbie Hutto, and the Xi Omicron Xi chapter member of the year, Char Phillips. Congratulations to Debbie Hutto and also Char Phillips, and of course to their Beta Sigma Phi woman of the year, Liz Tips. We want to say a happy May 6th birthday to Vicki Garner, and May the 7th celebrating Jay Cage, Kenneth Henry, David Beavers, and also Inez Hernandez. And Eric McElroy also celebrated his 40th birthday this week on May the 5th. And Eric was surprised by his wife last Friday evening with a birthday celebration. Chris Martis will be retiring from the faculty of the Muleshoe High School, and Monday from 3:30 to 4:30 in the Muleshoe High School Library, all friends are invited to come to honor Chris Martis at a retirement reception. A benefit fund for the family of Stanley and Kay Dale is open at the Muleshoe State Bank. You can drop it off at the Muleshoe State Bank, your donation, or mail it to Box 101, Muleshoe 79347. Also, there is another fund set up for little Hannah Simmons, who is in the hospital now in Houston. It's at the First Bank of Muleshoe. You can drop off your contribution there at the bank or send it to the Hannah Simmons Fund in care of First Bank. Attention, Phil Kent, 202 South First Street here in Muleshoe. In our bargain basement, want to buy a golf cart? Call 806-272-7663. Found a set of keys on Avenue J. It has on the keychain, I love Arizona, and there are 4 keys on that key ring and automatic door lock and unlock. If this is your set of keys, call 806-272-3369. For sale, a freezer and a full-size bed. Call 806-272-4659. Lost 2 little chihuahuas. They're 12 years old. One is a male and the other female. Strayed over 2 weeks ago now from 814 West 2nd. Call Euphemia Torres. 806-729-8791 if you have seen these little chihuahuas. We'll be back with more Muletrain in a moment. BK Boutique at 200 East 21st Street in Clovis is having a Mother's Day sale this Thursday through Saturday, and all clothing is marked 25% off store-wide at BK Boutique in Clovis. And they carry Alicia D., Zoe, Sharon Young, a la carte, Naya, True Luxe, and many more brands that your mom will love. Also, they do gift wrap, and they have BK Boutique gift certificates. Also, at BK Boutique, Betty says we're open Tuesday through Friday, and that's 11 in the morning through 6 in the evening, Texas time, and Saturday's hours 11 until 4 Texas time, closed only on Monday. Don't forget, this coming Sunday is Mother's Day, and it's at BK Boutique in Clovis, 200 East 21st Street, 25% off store-wide on all clothing on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, a big Mother's Day sale. Irma Leal of Muleshoe will be leaving with her daughter Laura and her son Sergio from Muleshoe on Friday to go to San Antonio, where she will receive a Lifetime Achievement Award from Foodways Texas. She has been told that she will have her actual recipes used to serve at the banquet on Friday night when she is honored. This is the 5th annual symposium, and the Texas Mexican table will be set for this special occasion for Queen Irma Leal, queen of the Mexican food restaurant business that started right here in Muleshoe 58 years ago. On our prayer list, remember Terry Byers, who will have surgery on her neck Thursday, and of course her husband James. Charlotte Holt, who is in Heart Hospital in Lubbock, and she is having an angiogram run on Wednesday. Wayne and Robbie Bristow of Edmond, Oklahoma, formerly of Muleshoe, Ronnie Garner, Ann Johnson, Mary Janice Brantley, Augustine Martinez family, and A.E. Redwine family, Daryl Mason family. Remember also, please, Claudine Elliott, Ruby Henderson, Nina and Bob Landers, Mary Nell Bleeker, Will Worley, a Watson Junior High School teacher, Buck and Carolyn Johnson, Vicki Stovall Perry in Canton, Jacob Shelton in the hospital in Memphis, Tennessee, Melody Sheets, Hattie Ray Lambert, Marcia Martis, Jack Dunham, Delmer Clements, all remain on our prayer list. It's about time for us to go now on the Muletrain News, but before we do, we understand Francis Miramontes is going to have more surgery. So remember Francis and Philip Miramontes and their family in your prayers. Get up there, Little Red. Come on, Corina, Haya Arbutus, Andale, Monkey Paw, Julia Gray, Isla, and Olay.
Clippity clap, clippity clap, clippity, 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 clippity clapping along. There's a plug of tobacco.
And this edition of the Muletrain News on Wednesday, May the 6th, brought to you today by the First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. You can find them on our website as well, muleshoetv.com. Click on the Muletrain News link at the top of the page. Our website is also mobile-friendly now, so you can see the last 10 posts on your phone more easily. You'll load faster, or your tablet, or if your internet connection is slow on your computer at home, go to the bottom of the page, click the mobile-friendly side, or switch back and forth between the full side and the mobile side at the bottom of the page.
I'm Tumbleweed Smith, a mother's infinite love. Details in a moment on The Sound of Texas.
And the Sounds of Texas are brought to you here on Reach Broadband Channel 6, as well as MuleshoeTV.com by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, celebrating 75 years of rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area. And the board of directors, the members, the employees, the manager, CEO David Markle, all hopes that you enjoy The Sounds of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
Rose Monreal and her husband Steve lived in Austin 20 years. Steve built homes. In 2005, they bought a ranch near Sterling City, and in 2011, they moved to that ranch full time. They wanted their children, ages 6, 8, and 9, to grow up in a small town and get a good education.
Love it very much, moving from the city out to the country, but we sure love the lifestyle out here.
Rose is an artist.
I grew up in New Mexico, so a lot of my art is probably Southwest. My dad's always used a walking stick, so I make walking sticks, a lot of Southwest art, a lot of religious art, that I learned growing up.
She and Steve bought an old church building in Sterling City and turned it into a construction company office and a gallery.
We're entrepreneurs. My husband and I have always just loved fixing up things, making things better, and he loves what he does. He loves to build homes and redo homes. We just like the outcome, I guess.
Rose wrote a book titled The Shattered Heart, A Mother's Infinite Love.
My husband and I, we lost our son, Stephen. He was 18 years old in October 2002 in a car accident. We were just shattered. We had no idea what we were going to do with our lives. We were just in a lost state. I did a lot of journaling in the year that passed, and I did a lot of artwork to heal, and I wrote a book. I just felt I needed to share what I went through and just the messages I received from my son, just saying to me he was okay. The book helped, the artwork helped.
How did you hear from your son?
There were just small messages. I had a candle one time I was burning and a heart appeared in the candle. I had a dream once he came to talk to me and he just told me that he was okay and to let him go. And it hasn't happened very often. About 2 times he came and he just kind of let me know he was okay. Through dreams. It was through dreams.
The title says everything.
The Shattered Heart, the heart that I have on the book itself was a heart that about 6 months after I lost him, I shattered up a piece of glass and I formed that glass into a heart, and not realizing this would be the title of my book, but that's how my heart felt. It was shattered.
Rose Monreal in Sterling City. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with the Sound of Texas.
Time now for the market report, brought to you today by Stephen Dement, financial advisor with Edward Jones, right here in Muleshoe at 104 West 2nd Street. Call 806-272-4102. Speak with Stephen, branch office administrator Dana Rempe. You can call them. They can assist you with any of your financial needs, no matter where you live. 806-272-4102. The market report was recorded this Wednesday, May the 6th, 2015 at 11:20 a.m. U.S. stocks are trading lower this morning on weaker than expected economic data on jobs and productivity. Reports this morning indicate that companies in April added the fewest number of workers in over a year, while a separate report showed that new mortgage applications fell last week. Also fueling investors' concerns are remarks from Fed Chair Janet Yellen, where she said current equity valuations were quite high. U.S. bonds are trading lower so far this morning. The S&P 500, the best performing sector is energy, while the worst performing sector is telecom. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is down 35.67 at 17,892.53. The Standard & Poor's 500 index is down 3.72 at 2,085.74. The Nasdaq Composite Index is down 6.40 at 4,932.93. This morning, volume on the New York Stock Exchange is moderate, with 206.43 million shares traded. Advancers and decliners were evenly matched on the day. In commodity markets, the spot price of gold is down $3.38 to $1,189.95. The spot price of silver is down 6 cents to $16.49, and crude oil prices are up $1.66 to $62.06. In the modern markets, the 30-year Treasury yield is currently 2.97%, and the 10-year Treasury yield is 2.23%. Some stocks of area interest: Delta Airlines is up 0.10 to 43.91. J.P. Morgan Chase & Company is down 0.39 to 64.01. C Group Incorporated is down 0.43 to 52.92. Halliburton Company is down 0.05 to 47.99. And Alcoa Incorporated is down 0.07 to 13.75. This market report has been brought to you today by Stephen DeMint, Financial Advisor with Edward Jones, located right here in Muleshoe, 104 West 2nd Street. Call 806-272-4102. For more market information, go on to his website at www.edwardjones.com.